What's up guys, my name is Natalie and welcome to my Nook of novels. Today I'm going to be choosing my September TBR using my wheel. For a moment I was like, did I say the correct month? But I did, in fact. It is already almost September, which is so strange. I haven't actually decided how many books I'm gonna spin and choose on this wheel today. The thing is, I don't know that I'm actually going to complete this TBR, but we'll see because I'm currently working on another video project that is probably going to be taking up most of my reading effort and time. It really just depends on if any of the books for this fit with that video as well. We'll see how much time I actually have to complete this TBR, but honestly, go big or go home. Let's try 6 spins. I say that 6 is not that large of a number, but it's more than 4, and honestly, I think more spins is more fun. I'm currently reading 3 books, so if I could get all 3 of those on this TBR, then basically we're halfway there already. Anyway, that being said, let's get into spin number 1. Hyped book. Y'all, that took so much ab strength because I feel like you can always see my face in the corner of these, and so I'm like trying to lay as far back as I can so that y'all can't see me when I zoom it in, but that was like an absolute ab workout. Anyway, a hyped book. I think I know what I should probably pick for this prompt, and it's not any of the books that I'm currently reading. So one of the most hyped series of all time is obviously the Percy Jackson series, and I am on the 3rd book. And do you guys remember at the beginning of the year when I said that I was going to do a Percy Jackson read along, and every single month I was going to read a new Percy Jackson book and make a spoiler vlog on it? I guess who hasn't done that? Me. So I'm going to put The Titan's Curse on my September TBR. I feel so strange saying the words September TBR. This doesn't feel real. Is this a nightmare? Switching out the prompt for, I'm scared it's going to be a punishment book. I haven't gotten any since I put those in here, so I might need to consider putting more of them in. But anyway, the prompt is fantasy. I would also like to point out that I don't think I've landed on gray in like years. I don't even know when that prompt got put on there, so hopefully we land on that at some point eventually. I don't really care that much about that prompt or that space specifically, but it's just odd. It makes me feel like my wheel is not working properly, so it would give me some peace of mind if we landed on gray at some point, but we'll see. Also, I should mention, if I land on the same space twice in a row, then I have to add a book, or if I land on, say, the prompt add a book, which I probably should have added back to this actually. So because of the video I'm currently working on, I have removed both of these prompts from the wheel, but I will add them back for now because of moral reasons. For the next few times I need to replace a prompt, I will add those instead of pulling one from the stack. So without further ado, spin, do I say that every time I spin? I don't think I do. Without further ado, let's get on to spin number 2. Guys, I manifested it. The wheel is not broken. It has landed on gray, finally. I need to pick a book with an animal on the cover. Y'all, I've had my phone down for maybe 5 minutes, and I swear everyone under the sun has texted me since then. What in the world? Do you ever open your phone and then completely forget to do the thing you opened your phone for? Because I just did that, and I do that quite often. So I'm currently borrowing Tuck Everlasting by Natalie Babbitt from my friend, and there's a frog on the cover, and a frog is an animal, so I think I'm going to go with this book to fulfill that prompt, and I'm going to switch it for I'm just going to shuffle these two so I don't know which one it is. Add one book, which I guess is a good thing because that's going on the gray space that it never lands on. I'm gonna say that, and then it's going to immediately land on the same space. Spin number 3. Scroll on Goodreads. So this means that I will scroll on Goodreads, and the first 3 books that I see in my feed that I own that are on my TBR. I own all the books on my TBR. The first 3 books I see that are on my TBR, I will choose between. I'm not going to screen record this entire thing just because that's doing too much, but I will show you guys when I get to the books. This might take a while because not a ton of people read the books on my TBR specifically. It's kind of rude of them not to read my TBR, honestly. I guess I could do the thing where if I see an author that I have one of their books on here, then I could do that. I'm not 100% sure. I found one so far. The first thing I saw was Night Sky with Exit Wounds, and I saw that it was by Ocean Vuong, and I have Unearthed We're Briefly Gorgeous, but then I scrolled a little bit further and saw that Unearthed We're Briefly Gorgeous is slightly below that. So that is my first option for this prompt. I don't know if you could actually see that. I'll screenshot it in case you couldn't. I don't know if it focused or not. So for the next one, we have a couple options because we have Unearthed by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. Although it says it's just by Amy Kaufman on Goodreads, but it's definitely by both of them. So for that, I could do Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, or I could do Sherwood by Megan Spooner. So that's 2 options. And then I will try to find one more. Okay, so I just saw 2 actually. I'll go with both of these, give myself even more options, even though I already know what I'm gonna pick. So we have Masters of Death by Olivia Blake and Alone with You in the Ether. I don't own it yet, but I have recently ordered it, so it is coming soon. And so we'll have that book in September. So I would love to read that book if I can, which is by Olivia Blake. And then next after that was Between Shades of Grey by Rita Sepetys, and I have Salt to the Sea by Rita Sepetys, but I don't think I want to pick that. So it's the choice between On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous. I probably won't pick Illuminate just because starting series, you know me, let's not do that right now. Sherwood is not a terrible option, but I really think I want to read Alone with You in the Ether because I'm very excited about having that new book. So, but also this book does excite me a lot. I'll do the thing for this where I don't necessarily have to pick right now. Like if I fulfill the prompt with another book, then that will count. I don't know if that made any sense at all, but basically I'm gonna put 2 books on my TBR for this prompt and choose later. So I'm gonna put this book and Alone with You in the Ether, and so that'll just be kind of depending on my mood. Finish a Series is now going on the wheel in place of Scroll on Goodreads. Spin number 4. I couldn't count for a moment. I had no idea how many books I'd picked so far, but this is in fact spin number 4. It's kind of right in the middle. I choose the left one when it's directly in the middle, so Finish a Series. This means that I will be adding another book to this TBR because I landed on the same space twice in a row. I have a couple different options. The first thing that I could do... wait a minute. I have more options than I thought. So I could read the 7th book in the Chronicles of Narnia and finish up that series. I'm currently reading Orange Volume 1, so I could pick Orange Volume 2 for this prompt and finish that duology up. I could pick House of Many Ways, which is the 3rd book in the House Moving Castle trilogy. I could pick Allegiant and finish up the Divergent trilogy, but then there's also the novellas that go with it that I also want to read, so it's not really finishing that up. Out of all of these options, I think I'm most excited for Orange Volume 2. However, I would rather finish up the Chronicles of Narnia series, I think, because that's just one series that I'm just tired of still being in the middle of. Guys, this is really hard. I'm a really indecisive person. My ADHD is really present at the moment. Like, why am I flipping through Neon Gods? This has nothing to do with finishing a series. Send help. I'm doing the thing. I'm picking this one so that I can have the series done with and get it off of my currently reading shelf on Goodreads because I have this collection, this compendium on there, and I'm tired of looking at it. So that is my reasoning for choosing this book. Logic. We love to see it. Now, spin number 5 out of 7. Switching the prompt first though. This one, Rest of TBR. Okay, this is a weird, odd, quirky little prompt. So what happens when that prompt comes up is that I have to spin the wheel again, and whatever prompt it lands on, the rest of my TBR is going to be fulfilled with that prompt. So if I land on a short book, then I'll choose 3 more books that are short, and that's the end of spinning my wheel. So it's a little sad because then it means I won't be spinning a wheel anymore, but also it's kind of fun. Spin number 5. Guys, I don't know what is wrong with this wheel. I don't know why it chooses to land on this prompt again. So now I have to read 8 books, and that means that whatever I spin again will be 4 more books of whatever the next prompt is that I land on. So here goes nothing, I guess. Hardcover. So I have to pick 4 more hardcover books. This is weird. What I would have loved to get on my TBR would be the rest of this series, but I think I'm just destined to never finish the Enemy series. The first one I'm going to pick is How To by Randall Monroe, because I've been currently reading this forever. I started it and then just stopped reading it, but it's absurd scientific advice for common real-world problems. So I don't even know how to explain it. Basically, it's really interesting and scientific-y and really funny. He will basically solve these basic problems in the most complex and scientific way possible, and it sounds kind of nerdy, I guess, and it kind of is a little bit, but it's really funny too. So I definitely have enjoyed the first part of it, and I'm excited for the rest of it. I literally just knocked over everything on that shelf to get this book, but Chasing Brooklyn by Lisa Schroeder. I don't really remember what this is about, but it's told in poetry, and that excited me. So I guess I could look at the synopsis. Her boyfriend died. Her friend died. Basically everyone's dead. It's depressing. I love that. So that one's going on the TBR. Two more hardcover books. Oh, I just had a thought. No. Yes? No. Yes. So this is probably not my smartest of choices, but the next one I'm going to pick for this is The Fever Code by James Dashner, which is the 5th book in the Maze Runner series. And I haven't read the 4th book yet, so that means I'll have to add both of these. I think, honestly, I'm more in the mood for that than I am most of the other hardcovers on here. My final choice for this prompt is going to be Bunner Sisters by Edith Wharton. I have not talked about this book at all, but it is for a certain video, and I'm not going to tell you guys what that video is going to be, but I'm hopefully going to be doing it soon. So that's all I'm going to say about that, and I don't know anything about this book. So that's the stack. I think that is my TBR. Let me replace the last two prompts. So the first one is Punishment Jar, and it's in gray. I think I couldn't find a black Sharpie, so I used gray for the rest of these, which is fine. It's whatever. So hardcover is being replaced by Punishment Jar, and then rest of TBR is being replaced by Highest Alphabetical. So the book that's the highest alphabetical on my Goodreads. I don't really know how else to explain that. And because of the video that I'm currently working on, I'm going to also replace Add One Book with this prompt, if I could grab it, a book with pictures. And I will add one book back to the wheel after I finish the video I'm working on at the moment. I really don't know how I feel about the stack of books. Maybe I just shouldn't have filmed this video, TBH, but it's okay. Again, I might not even read most of these because I don't know how much time I'm going to have for this TBR this month because of the other video I'm doing, plus my other human responsibilities like school and such. That being said, this is what the stack looks like. It's a little bit scary. I don't know if I love it. This could potentially be very exciting. All of these, aside from Chasing Brooklyn, are things that I was hoping to read soon anyway. So that's good. Yeah, it's a really big stack. I haven't done this in a while, and it's kind of now reminding me why I haven't done it in a while, because stress and such. But that's okay. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, then please hit the like button and subscribe if you would like to, and hit the notification bell if you would like to see the other videos that I post, hopefully on Sundays is the goal, to post every Sunday. That being said, this video might be late. My Bookstagram and Goodreads will be linked in the description if you guys would like to check out either of those. Comment down below what you're planning on reading in September. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!